And welcome back. Well, many people resolve to lose weight or get toned in the new year. So today, help with those goals, whether you're trying to shed pounds or just appear a little bit more fit. Dr. Deborah Manjoney is the medical director of the Wisconsin Vein Center in MediSpa, and she's here with a multifaceted approach to body contouring, something that can fit for anyone, right?
That's right. I mean, there's something for everybody if they want to just get the little bit better look, and sometimes it's a jump start. You know, if you're doing a diet for the new year, if you really resolved that you're going to get in shape, doing something that's going to help trim the areas that are your most concerning areas really does help mentally to keep you going.
It sure does, because your clothes fit a little bit better.
That's right.
You see a little bit more curve in the mirror, a little less bulge in the mirror. One of the things that is, I think, always true when I visit your place is that you always have the top of the line equipment. You always have the newest and the best out there.
We do.
And that's a big deal when you're looking at the place to use these.
That's right. And we have a variety. I mean, we really do have a large armamentarium of things that can be used to help you kind of shed some inches and look more toned. And it really depends on what your needs are. And we customize because everybody has different areas of fat deposits. Or, for instance, men, you know, frequently have a lot more fat inside, visceral fat. And so they may have a thinner layer of fat on the outside. And it's not the kind of thing that you can just, you know, put an applicator on like Cool Sculpting. But now there are other methods that can be used to help improve things.
Interesting. You mentioned Cool Sculpting, right. And I want to start there because a lot of people now are more familiar with the word. But what is Cool Sculpting? It's probably the best known right now.
Yes, it is. And Cool Sculpting is where we can use an applicator that freezes the fat, and it spares the skin, spares any muscle because you're not even on the muscle, and fat freezes first. And so what happens is after a scheduled amount of time, the tissue that's within that applicator that we see there gets frozen and will disappear. About 20% will disappear over the course of anywhere from 8 to 12 weeks.
So you need a couple, if you're getting 20%, you'd want more sessions.
Very often you want to get to 50%. So really 2 sessions will do that. We schedule about 4 weeks apart, and that will help get you in those areas. It's wonderful for love handles, for abdominal fat, anywhere on the body, basically. Arms.
I remember when
thighs,
you did your arms.
Outer thighs, yeah.
If anyone forgot that, there was one time when you did one arm and not the other, just to see it for yourself, which is what I love about you. And it was like incredible, the difference between from arm to arm.
I agree.
You did the other arm, right?
I definitely did the other arm.
Okay.
And you know, so anybody who has little areas that really bother them and they'd like to look better in their clothing or without their clothing, Cool Sculpting works very well if you have pinchable fat.
Okay. If you're afraid of having an applicator on, Vanquish Me does not touch you.
Right.
Is that correct?
Vanquish Me doesn't touch you at all. And Vanquish Me uses radio frequency heat at an intensity that you actually will lose fat permanently. And this is wonderful for circumferential reduction because it's got one applicator that's flat that goes over the body and then angles down. We position it over the sides, and you can actually do it both front and back. If you really need to lose, it's just warm.
Oh, nice.
It's just warm. Actually, you know, you have to lie there pretty still because you want everything to just be, so it's 30 minutes to 45 minutes, and then we do it once a week for 4 weeks.
Gotcha.
And so usually by about the 3rd week, you're seeing an improvement. Now this requires you to buy into a program where you're drinking a lot of water.
To flush it out.
Yes,
right?
and so we like people to not just say, well, I'm just going to do this and lose weight. They have to lose 1 pound a week by our criteria. Okay.
Gotcha.
So you have to lose 1 pound a week. You have to be well hydrated, and then this works great.
That's great. So I like that. I like that you make sure that
4 pounds
you follow this, and this is what's going to happen. M-Sculpt. That one uses radio frequency.
No, it uses high intensity focused electromagnetic energy.
Oh yeah, I did this one.
Yeah, you did it here.
Yeah, I did it here on the air. Yes.
So you feel contractions of
your
muscle. So what's
you get abs.
It's building muscle, and on the abdomen, the protocol is intensifyingly. It's giving you such intense contractions that the surrounding fat has to be used in order to supply that muscle with the energy it needs.
Yeah.
And so you lose fat. So you will lose 20% of your fat again, up to 25% of fat by about 3 months on the abdominal area.
And builds the muscle?
And builds muscle. You will have toned 6-pack abs if you can see it, if you've got enough fat loss, or if you're not fat to begin with. And it's really fantastic. Now, this also is used on the buttocks, so you can get a nice butt lift by doing this. And we're starting to use it on the thighs and try it in other areas because it's building muscle and it's toning your muscle, and people love it.
That's very cool. Okay, so that's the newest one.
That is the newest.
That's very cool. Exilus Ultra.
Exilus Ultra, again, uses radio frequency heat, but it's a contact method.
Okay.
So what we're doing with this is we're toning the skin and tightening skin, but also by the temperature control we have at the surface of the applicator, we can we can target fat underneath, and we can decide which depth to target. So depending on how much fat you want to lose, we can just target the inner thigh, for instance. In this instance, going just a little bit deeper to get some fat loss as well. But it's, you know, skin tightening is one of the things people are always looking for.
Yes.
There's nothing that's 100% because everybody's got a different amount of collagen and laxity in their skin, but it works very well.
Okay. Zimmer Z-Wave.
The Zimmer Z-Wave is using acoustic massage. So it's really these acoustic sound waves are being delivered in a massaging way. We use it after you do feel it, but it's not
like a massage.
Painful.
Okay.
We use it after cool sculpting. We use it after Vanquish. We use it sometimes with Exilus. And what we're doing, using it alone too, it's helping to break up the fat tissues and the strands of fat like in cellulite, but it also just gives a much better massage than a manual massage, so it gets that heat or that cold into surrounding areas so you lose more fat.
My kind of massage. I'm into that.
Yes.
I've been obsessed with the Elastin body cream
Yes.
that you let me use, and there's so many great things that you have. I use all your products. I think they're phenomenal. They've made a huge difference. I even gave those silicone, like silicone for your décolleté away for Christmas to my family members. They're the best. Stop in, chat with everyone at the Wisconsin Vein Center and Medi Spa. You can find what's right for you. They're located at Georgetown Drive in Pewaukee, 262-746-9088 or wimedispa.com if you want to look online as well. Thanks so much, Deb.
Thank you, Tiff.
Love it.